What's good, family, and welcome to my channel. And today's video is going to be on the top 5 underrated fighting games out right now that you should be playing. Starting off at number 5, we have BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. Originally released on May 31st, 2018, it actually got rave reviews from most critics. As of this date, it has sold 450,000 copies worldwide. But upon its release, one of the biggest issues was its lack of content, and as you know, content and characters sell fighting games, and since it lacked that, the critics did give it a little bit of flack. Since then, they have added more characters and content to the game, and the gameplay is also still fun. I mean, it was fun from the beginning. I think people should pick this game up because it has some of the best crossovers from other IPs in any fighting game to date. If you're looking for a less mechanically challenging game that you can just go in and have some fun and push some buttons, then this is probably the game for you. The only drawback for me and for most people is that it does not have rollback netcode, so the online play is pretty bad. So that's the one drawback, but again, the game is still really fun and I think you should pick it up. Coming in at number 4 is Undernight Amber CR. Released in 2018 for PlayStation and Windows, this is an updated version of the 2012 arcade version. After doing some research, which I didn't even know there were so many versions of it, to be honest. I think this game goes so underrated because it doesn't have that many characters and the characters are unknown. And also it has several different versions of the game, which makes it really confusing to know which one is current and to know which is which, honestly. Even I don't really know. I just know I have the current version on PS4. Also, its lack of promotion I'm sure doesn't help. I think it was released at like an EVO tournament, but other than that I haven't seen any promotion of it, or I haven't seen too many people talking about it, honestly. Besides that, it doesn't have rollback netcode, which is of course a downside, but this game is a lot of fun. And praise needs to be given to the tutorial mode because it feels like it really goes in depth with each character and it gives you a good sense of their system mechanics. Also, the animations and visuals are great and stylish as hell. I could go on and on about how much enjoyment I had out of this game, but I just wish more people was playing it because as of this date, I really can't get any games online because, no one's just playing it. But overall, I think you should pick it up because it is a really fun game, and I think if more people got into it, it'd be more fun to play if you had more players online. And visually, it's stunning and fun gameplay. This makes for a game that I think you definitely should pick up. Coming in at number 3 is Granblue Fantasy Versus. Being originally released on PlayStation and Windows on May 30th of 2019, it's a 2D fighter by Arc System Works. I know they make so many fighting games, right? Little known fact, Granblue was originally a browser game that was founded in 2014, and it features very high quality art and very good sound design. Although the controls are a little bit toned down and simplistic for me, I really got into this game for a spell. If you're looking for a beautiful game that is a little bit more beginner friendly, then this is definitely the game for you. I think they have a good variety of character selection and they all have their own personality. The netcode is honestly a huge drawback because it is delay based netcode, so it's not that good, and also a lot of people don't get online because of that probably. The delay base is just not the best, but all in all, still do think it's a really good game and it's very, very stylish and fun. I don't think this game gets the attention that it deserves, honestly, and I think you should pick it up. Coming in at number 2 is Them's Fighting Herds. It's an indie 2D fighter being originally released in 2018 for Windows and Mac OS systems. Without going into the whole backstory about this game's development, because trust me, it's lengthy, but let's just say it had a lot of hurdles to overcome to get made. Developed by Main 6, this game actually has a GGPO netcode that I'm not going to even sit here and pretend like I know what that means. All I know is that it isn't delay-based netcode, and my experience with the online is very good. Even though they do have kind of like a limited amount of characters, they are all bursting with personality. The gameplay and system mechanics are also top-notch. The tutorial mode gives you all the tools you will need to succeed in this game. The main thing to me holding this game back is that it has not been released for consoles yet. But the devs do have plans on releasing this for consoles in the future. It just has not happened yet. In my opinion, this is one of the best competitive fighters out right now, and you should definitely check it out. Coming in at my number 1 spot for the most underrated fighting game is Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Originally released on most platforms in 2019, this game really caught me by surprise. Developed by an indie studio, Enway, this game is so much fun while also scratching that little nostalgia itch. Although the graphics does leave a lot to be desired, its game system mechanics are a lot deeper than I ever expected them to be. It plays like a classic Marvel vs. Capcom 2 game that you choose 3 characters and it's like a 3-on-3 tag system battle. Although they had a small cast upon its release, it now has 21 playable characters, including 2 crossover characters with Chun-Li and Ryu from Street Fighter, so I just thought that was a really cool addition to the cast. One of the biggest upsides to the game, unlike most games on this list, is that it actually does have rollback netcode, which means the games online feel fluid and fun and not like you're playing in mud or some shit. All in all, I think this game deserves way more attention than it gets, and besides its less than impressive visuals, I think you should definitely pick this game up. Well, that does it for my list. Thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. For more on fighting games, don't forget to hit that sub button and hit the notification bell and keep it locked right here. This has been Prince, and I'm out.